I'm Rachel Lynn, and I'm working on paying off my student loan debt and losing some weight along the way. I'm also here to give you tips, tricks, inspiration, and motivation along your weight loss and debt-free journeys. If you are not already, please go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below so that we can inspire and motivate each other together. And then stay tuned for the rest of this video to see what it is that I spent in the last week. Yes, that's right. Today is yet another Money Monday. Today is the day of the week where I tell you everything that I spent in the previous week. I tell you everything that goes on my card, as well as cash and gift cards. Cash and gift cards don't go through my budgets, so this is extra information in addition to my budgets. And then actually for Money Monday, I don't tell you about regular bills or things that come out of my account automatically. Those things will be in my budget, so if you want to see those, then you'll have to check out my budget videos. For the purposes of Money Monday, my week goes from Saturday to Friday of the previous week. That gives me a couple of days to get it up onto YouTube for you. It also keeps the weekend together, which I feel like holds me more accountable for my spending. And then at the very end of the video, I will tell you how much I spent in the entire week altogether. Someone in the comments asked me to do this, and I thought it was a really, really great idea, and kind of gives me more of a feel of, did I spend more this week or less this week, or you know, I don't know. I usually kind of like to think about how many no spend days I have, but does that really matter if, you know, if I have 0 no spend days in an entire week, but I spent less than $10 a day and spent, you know, $50 total, is that better than having 5 no spend days in a week, yet spending, you know, $300 in one day? I don't know. I like the idea of telling how much I spent in the week altogether. So you'll want to stay tuned to the end for that. Let's go ahead and get into my spending from last week. On Saturday, November 16th, I spent nothing. On Sunday, November 17th, I spent $7.41 at McDonald's. I used cash for this, and this was just like lunch after church. On Monday, November 18th, I spent nothing. On Tuesday, November 19th, I spent nothing. On Wednesday, November 20th, I spent $7.41 at McDonald's. This again was in cash, and I got breakfast to celebrate having 2 interviews this last week. I also spent $1 in cash in the vending machine at school to get a drink. I was subbing this day. Then I spent $21.26 at Culver's. This went on my card, and I'm actually going to put it through my budget through my Family Time Sinking Fund. So what happened was my mom experimented with dinner, and it didn't come out so well. My mom's never been the best cook, but there are a few things that she can make better than anyone ever, and then she can cook okay the rest of anything that she tries. This one, she experimented a little bit more than normal, and it was something that my dad wouldn't even try, and I tried it, and I couldn't eat it. So I ended up driving up to Culver's to get dinner for my dad and I. I did end up getting some cash back from my parents for this, but I just went on ahead and put it on my card, and I put it through my Family Time Sinking Fund just because this was a family event of none of us really had food to eat. My mom ate it, but I don't know how. On Thursday, November 21st, I spent $21.11 at Walmart, and this went on my card. This was for gasoline for my car. I also spent $86.16 on my card at Walmart to buy groceries. I went way over budget, including the extra money that I have from my weight loss fund, but I mean, I really didn't have any of my own food here at home, so I was kind of like doing an initial stock up, I guess. I don't know. There are so many things that I should have put back, but I didn't. I just went on ahead and bought everything that I bought. I now have groceries to eat no matter what happens with food at home. If it's too unhealthy for me to eat, then I can eat something else. I have food to take to lunch at school. I have breakfast to eat before I leave to go and sub. And then there are also backup meals if, you know, things don't work out at home. On Friday, November 22nd, I spent $75 at Cattleman's Steakhouse. This went on my card, and this is actually going to come from my Family Time Sinking Fund. I had actually gone to my great aunt's house to help her with an internet situation, and I was on the phone for a very long time with internet people and trying to communicate with my Aunt Doris to let her understand things. It was a very trying time, and when we were not even done yet, and I was like, okay, let's go out to dinner. I said, I don't even care if I have to pay for it. Let's go out to dinner, because I just, like, I don't want to go home and wait for something to be cooked and worry about dishes, and I don't want to do any of that. Let's just go out. So we went out, and because I had offered to pay, my parents took me up on that offer. I am long overdue for taking them out. The restaurant was not really my first choice. Just to be clear, it was not my first choice just because of the price point. The restaurant itself is a great restaurant. I just didn't want to spend that much, but that's where we ended up going. But that's okay. It was delicious, and I paid for my parents, and so a $75 meal, I kind of feel like after what I went through on the phone with the internet company, it was worth the $75. This will actually come through my budget in my family time sinking fund, because this was obviously a family meal out. If you have been following me for any length of time, you know that this is a very unusual circumstance, and so I do not do this ever. So I definitely feel like I was long overdue to help my family out when it comes to eating out. And it was a very lovely meal with my parents. That is everything that I spent in the last week. I would love to know from you, what is something that you spent money on in this last week? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. Alright, just leave it to me to forget to actually tell you my total amount spent, like I said I was going to. Sometimes implementing new things takes a little practice. The total amount that I spent this last week was $219.35. That seems like a lot of money, but when you think about, I had groceries that I purchased for myself, and then I also took my family out to eat basically twice this week. Yeah, that's where the totals really tend to add up, and I think as we get closer to the Christmas holiday, and I'm gonna be buying more things for family and for Christmas gifts, and so I think my total amount that I spend in the next few weeks might be a little higher than what it normally is. So this might not be the best time of year for me to like start telling you my total spent in the week, but this is something that I would like to continue doing from here on out. So maybe by this time next year, there will be a little bit better of a picture on what it is I really do spend on myself. Also, don't forget to like this video. It really helps me out here on YouTube. And then I'm leaving a couple of videos over here on the side for you, one that YouTube recommends, and then also my Money Monday videos in a playlist, so that if you have not seen them in a while, then you can catch up on those. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.